Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming back to check out my website. I just wanted to spend today first telling everyone who's working on the front line that I appreciate all that they're doing. I have friends and family members who are in fields right now that are first responders, and I'm very appreciative of what you're doing. And I hope that this week everyone is doing well and getting through another week of quarantine. I wanted to spend tonight giving you a few minutes of where and how I got into my passion for education. I was actually born into it. My grandfather was a coach, teacher, principal actually at Yuma High School. He went on and taught at the college level and was a dean. My aunt actually was a coach, a teacher, and athletic director at a university. My mom was a school registrar. My gram was a secretary of an elementary school, and my baby shower was actually at her school. My uncle has worked at the university level for years, and so pretty much everyone in my family is in education. So I didn't know anything but to be in education. Unfortunately, when I got to college, one thing that my grandfather said after all of his experience was, please, things are changing. Don't go into education. I actually want you to make a living when you get older. And I didn't quite understand it until I saw a professor of mine who gave me this book called The End of Education, and it kind of got my attention, and I couldn't believe that it was really true. And so I started doing more research on that back in 1992, and ever since then have decided that I was going to be a cheerleader for public education. I have really some fun experiences in my life, not only helping my family and the things they're doing and volunteering in my local schools, but I am on the committee that is the host committee when the International Science Fair comes to Arizona. That experience has allowed me to go to all the other states and help them with the International Science Fair when it goes to other states. In that, I've had the ability to see where all the students from around the world are coming from who have won their local fairs. And it's not from high-level private schools, it's from their public schools. And some of them have the story of they walk a few hours a day to get to school, and they came to America to compete with $35 in their pocket. It's not uncommon to hear that at the science fair. And these kids are coming, they're winning, they're being recognized around the world, they're getting scholarships for the highest universities around the world, and I get to meet them. One of my favorite things is to be on display and safety when these students come in. Not a lot of people like to do the job. It's a little bit stressful because you are responsible for making sure that the kids' projects are set up so that they qualify and are not, they have no infractions when they're being judged. So it's kind of a stressful position because you hold a big responsibility in making sure that their projects are set up so that they can compete evenly with all the other students. But I get to meet them. I get to meet the top students from around the world. Some people, when I get back, they say, well, how's Arizona doing? You know, we take students and we do okay, but I think we can do better. And when I'm asked, well, where does that start? Where do you think the interest in science starts? And especially with girls, it starts at the elementary level. The passion for it, the drive for it, and the experiences that they have will lead them to that if they're exposed to it. Second question I get is, how do you think those kids got there? And my number one answer is they had someone who believed in them, someone who supported them. Sometimes it's not even necessarily a parent or a teacher. Occasionally I hear it was a neighbor down the street that said, hey, will you come down to the university with me one day? I want you to meet a professor. Let's see if we can do an experiment. And these kids are changing the world. So that's just a little bit about me this week on some of the fun things that I get to do, a little bit about my passion in education. One, I was born into it, and two, I love to see what the capability of children is. So I will check in with you next week. I wish everyone a safe and happy week. And please, the main thing that I need right now is signatures. If you could, on this website, look where it says print here. You're gonna see a sheet. I'm in need of 400 signatures to get on the ballot. You can mail it, you can text me when you've filled it out and let me know how to pick it up, or you're welcome to come by my home. Just message me and I'll be happy to tell you where to go. Have a great week, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.